Hi, my name is Alexander Ivlov. I help people with fibromyalgia become free of chronic pain without any painkillers. In this video I will answer a basic question. Is it possible to become free of chronic pain if you have been diagnosed with fibromyalgia? Well, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychologist or psychiatrist, and all my knowledge I found online by searching. And if you are looking for diagnosis, I am not your guy. So if you have a painful problem, you must see a doctor first. And if you have been diagnosed with fibromyalgia, then you're welcome to watch my video for wonderful information. And the first question is, people with fibromyalgia are very afraid because, first of all, doctors don't know what is the cause of fibromyalgia. They don't know. And second, doctors say that fibromyalgia is not curable. There is no cure for such a disorder. And how you feel after that statement? Awful. I'm sorry to say that, but probably you feel very, very bad. But I'm giving you a hope. You don't have to keep suffering from your painful problem. Do you? Of course not. And here, what I'm going to share with you, the secret. Your problem of really painful emotion in the form of pain is not physical problem, but of course it feels as if it's physical, but psychological. This is what doctors who read about mind-body connection and know about mind-body connection think. So what does it mean? Psychological cause of a pain. It means that your pain is not a reaction of your body to some serious disorder or some serious dysfunctioning or anything like that is malfunctioning, whatever, illness, whatever. No, your pain is a reaction of your body, of course, to your emotional stress or emotional tension. How come your pain is a reaction of your body to your tension? The best answer was ever created by Dr. Sarno, John Sarno, who stopped treating his pain patients with classic approach, like, oh my god, this patient has some injuries, some distortion, his pain is really physical and we need to give him antidepressants, or we need to make this part removed, or we have to do surgery. No, Dr. Sarno said, even if you had some injury, your pain will become nothing in a couple weeks or maybe months. Your body will heal itself. If your pain is more longer lasts more than 6 months, this is chronic pain. Please understand, your body has everything you need to heal in case of something wrong happened to you, like injury. If your pain doesn't go away, your pain is not physical, but emotional, psychological pain. Of course it feels like physical. Why? Because doctors are not explained. Your autonomic nervous system, which is a part of the central nervous system, is responsible for reduction of blood flow to your muscles, to those muscles where your pain is located. And because the blood flow to those muscles are reduced, those muscles have oxygen deprivation. So those muscles do not receive enough oxygen. As a result, those muscles are in pain. You receive such a problem as painful problem. You may ask me, so okay, now what? How I can restore the blood flow? It's not possible to permanently fix that problem, because if you try to use hot bath or try to use some drugs that can increase blood flow, no matter what, your brain has created your pain in order to distract your attention from your emotional tension. Why? Because your brain is thinking that emotional tension is very, very dangerous for you, and pain is less dangerous because your pain is just a painful reaction. And hear the truth, as long as your mind is focused on your painful sensation, your emotional tension is protected. So no more danger. This is balance achieved by your brain. And you may ask me what to do in this case. As Dr. Sona used to help his patients, I can tell you his approach is: you must admit that you have emotional tension, such as anger, fears also. Admit that no matter what you're trying to achieve, how hard you're trying to achieve, how hard you want to be kind person, nice person, you inside of you is getting angry, more angry. So I give you an example. Mother is taking care of her kids, or maybe taking care of her old parents. She wants to be the best caregiver, of course. She wants to help and do whatever she can. But her anger, which is inner reaction to what is going on, is getting stronger and stronger. And her brain is becoming really, really warning. He wants to save the situation because he thinks emotional tension is really dangerous, and immediately brain is creating a pain to distract that mother from the real cause. And now that mother having pain, she is in pain, constant pain, chronic pain, and everything looks fine. But please understand, you have to admit you have emotional tension. As soon as you admit that, you should show your brain that you are not afraid of your pain. Yes, you are in charge, not your brain. Please think logically. You have a chronic pain, severe pain, and this is not physical pain. It's because your brain uses some strategy to distract your attention from your emotional tension. Also, because you have a chronic pain, your sleep is not good, right? So you have poor sleep. This is also a problem. And because of that, you have what doctors call brain fog. It's like you think you have 3 different problems, but this is just one problem. One problem and side effects of those problems in form of poor sleep, your inability to focus on something, and because you cannot think properly, you are beginning worry too much. You think that everything is falling apart, and your illness is becoming stronger and stronger. You have no more hope. You have no more desire to move forward. But at the same time, you are an achiever. You are a perfectionist. Are you agree with me? And that's why you are coping so well, because your pain is helping you to cope with your inner stress in the form of emotional tension. So how to solve such a problem? If you ask your doctor about the painkillers, he or she will say, well, take this painkiller, but be careful, do not take it more than 2 months, for example. But what can happen to you after 2 months? You will become addicted because it's painkiller. But how about if painkillers or other pain medication doesn't work at all, doesn't help you feel better? Of course you are becoming disappointed. Your doctor doesn't know how to help you, and you are becoming very active, asking another people with fibromyalgia. And please understand, the more you are discuss your painful problem with other people with fibromyalgia, the stronger your own pain becomes. Why is that? Because remember, your brain created your pain in order to distract your attention from your emotional tension. This is a strategy. It works perfectly. If you are talking to somebody else, it means you support this strategy. If you are afraid of your pain, you are supporting your problem. This is what your brain wants. But you don't have to listen to your brain. You are able to reverse it. That strategy is for weak people. I'm sorry to say that. But if you show your brain that you are strong enough, your brain will say, okay, if you are strong enough to face that you have emotional tension, then I will stop creating your pain. So remember, I asked you about, can you admit that you have anger within you. You are not aware of it maybe, but the big source of anger that you've been collected for all years. And you may wonder now what you should do with this. Dr. Strana used to say, you can do nothing with your anger, that's perfectly fine. Everyone is getting angry sometimes, even Dalai Lama. But not everyone is able to admit that, because everyone is trying to be lovable or nice person, especially you. But you don't have to become super nice. All you need to do to admit that there is a psychological cause of your painful problem. And as soon as you admit it, start focusing on your real cause of your problem, on your emotional tension. And this will help you move forward, because you are no longer focused on your physical sensation. And maybe your pain will start going away. But if you need help, I can help you. I can help you become free of your chronic pain with our painkillers. And of course, when you have no more pain, your sleep will be normal. Of course, you will be able to focus on your tasks without any problems. Of course, you will begin feeling normally as a person without fibromyalgia feels. And if you are interested, you're welcome to contact me for a free consultation. You can find the link under this video and book a free strategy call with me. My name is Alexander Ivlov. I help people with fibromyalgia become free of chronic pain without any painkillers or therapy. Bye. See you next time.